Hello, my friends. I am Three Eyes Studios, and well, we all might have superpowers. Now, let me. Basically, what it is there's this spiritual energy around us called the key, and that key is, spiritual energy around us and inside of us, living and non-living. So, in this table there is key. In this camera there is key, and in this YouTube video, there might be key. Might. I don't know. I think it's just all data, but whatever. Anyways, we all might have superpowers. How this is through key we can manipulate other things in the world. Like, perhaps we can manipulate how we lift things. That's telekinesis. How gravity affects a thing. That would be gravitokinesis. Notice how these all end in kinesis. These are all kinesi, or kinesises. You can draw energy from the sun. That's heliokinesis. You can draw energy from the moon. That's lunar kinesis. You can take control of the lack of photons. That's umbrakinesis. That's the control of shadow. There's photokinesis, which is the control of light. There's all these other things, and one thing that's really, really cool is chronokinesis, which is the control of your perception of time. You can basically slow down and speed up time. It takes, like, weeks to master, or at least weeks to get a hold of it, and then longer to master. But most of these are based on the psi ball, which is where you draw energy from your titan down towards your waist, but sort of in. Your titan is right about here. Your titan is sort of around here, but in sort of. So it's right around this area. And what it does is it stores your ki, or your psi energy. And what you do is I think the best way to start it off is to rub your hands together, and then you will your energy sort of into your hands. And once you feel like a heat, a pressure, or a tingling sensation, then you know it's there. And then once you have it there, you can program it with thoughts, like, for example, if I was doing heliokinesis, I would think sun, hot, light, burning, plasma, star, space, hot, extremely hot. And once I know it's been programmed correctly, it will be my hands will feel really, really, really hot. I've done this before. And I absorbed too much of it into my aura, and I was, like, sweating. And before I absorbed a bit of lunar kinesis, which is, like, the opposite. It's cold and dark. And then I was, like, alternating between shivering and sweating. It was maddening. So, solar kinesis and lunar kinesis were having a fight in my body, and I didn't like it. There's other things that there's one of the only other ones that I've actually mastered is psychokinesis, which is the control of luck. I've been charming this pair of sunglasses since I got them, and I've been sort of lucky. I don't know. I haven't observed any occurrence of luckiness as of yet. But with Psi, you can teleport. You can also phase through walls. You can walk through walls. These are the most cool things that you think you can do, but you can't. But you actually can if you practice. Like technokinesis. You can cheat without actually cheating. You can cheat on a video game without actually cheating, which is amazing. There's atmokinesis, which is the control of the weather. Now this takes like about a year to make a full-on storm or something. And this is I'm reading this on a wiki. If someone could put on some techniques for controlling the weather, that would be awesome. Thank you. There's electrokinesis, so it could be like Cole McGrath from Infamous. And then, of course, there's your telekinesis, which is where you move things with your mind. And some of this stuff is also based on the third eye, which is about a pea-sized gland right about here. There. And, what it does is it allows you to see psi and ki energy. It also allows you to visualize things in your head if you want it to teleport. Like, say, I had this thing, a wrapper. I would take it in my hand, I would close my eyes, visualize it with my third eye. Once I got it perfectly memorized, which I don't really, I can focus my ki to where it might be. Didn't work. I was attempting teleportation. I can't really do that because I've just learned it just now. There's thermokinesis, which is like lunokinesis and heliokinesis kind of merged together in the form of temperature. So like I could draw energy from the sun and mix it with thermokinesis, and I could have like a melting vision because you can beam ki through your eyes. It's really hard to explain. I'll post a link to this wiki in the description. It is amazing. It has a lot of awesome. It is just awesome. Some of these powers are just awesome in a box. Or a ball. Because you would use psi balls. There's also ESP related things like clairvoyance and psychometry, telepathy and empathy, astral projection, I don't know. All abilities. I'm trying to find... I found it around here somewhere. Heliokinesis. The control of glass. I don't know why anyone would want to control glass, but whatever. Hang on, let me search for the thing that I was searching for. Boop. Alright, so the levels of the psi ball. The psi ball is basically what everything is based off of. The psi ball is like this thing that there's a ball of psi energy that you can sometimes feel, that you can feel, only you can feel, but sometimes others can feel it or even see it too. I mean, people have been powerful enough with this stuff where they've been able to make it visible, like winking visible. Like, it's sort of there, but it isn't. But you can see it there. And that's a big milestone for people, because that is really hard to achieve. Heck, I can't even make people sort of feel my psi balls. You can program objects with this ball. There's a comment down here that says, I was playing tennis and we were playing jailbreak. I was in jail. Then my friend programmed a tennis ball to come to me. I won the game. It sure works. Can I make a ball with only one hand? It is possible to make a ball practically anywhere. So yes, you can make a ball with one hand. P.S. I've been even tried making it inside my head, and I'm taking it didn't work. How exactly do you program a ball? There are links to a wiki page called Programming, and I just accidentally closed that page because I'm programming. So you finally understand ball creation, but now it's repetitive, boring, and a useless skill. But wait, before you forget about there is hope. Seriously, there is. Is boiled down to basic energy. To boil down to basics is energy. So what can energy do? There's a lot that can be done with it, but it goes well beyond the scope of this article. The foundation of using is programming, which, in short, is giving ball intelligence. So what you're doing with the ball is you program it with thoughts, feelings, sights, and other things. Like, for heliokinesis, it would be sun, heat, light, plasma, star. And then your hands will feel really hot. If you're doing hydrokinesis, it would be water, cool, ice, maybe. I don't know. And then if you're really good with your or key energy, you could do macrokinesis, which is the ability to create worlds on an astral level. You can create your own universes. Do you know what this means? It means I can finally get inspiration for my book. Which I will be writing pretty soon, and won't be finished anytime soon. It might be finished next year, I don't know. But it will be awesome, and you guys will like it. And I will write about some of my experiences in macrokinesis over here. So, programming. First, make a ball. Then think of what you wanted to do. Then visualize your thoughts turning into energy and going into the ball. Then let your ball go. You have successfully programmed your ball. Technique number 2. Draw energy from your third eye and make an empty shell. Then physically convey your thoughts to the ball. The thoughts should fill this ball, then let it go. That's another way. To program a ball involves giving it a specific instruction. Like, you must burn hot. You can... whatever. This is just what I think is going on. This could be all placebo for all I know. Some of this stuff I've played with, and I'm doing this in the name of science, and I'm trying to learn as many as I can without messing me or anyone else up in the head or in the body or in the spirit sense. I'm trying to do the best I can to avoid that. So I'm trying to stay away. I'm trying to stagnate my learning on umbrakinesis and necrokinesis, but sometimes it's kind of hard to avoid. Like, sometimes you need to use it in some places and other forms. Excuse me. So anyways, that is my talk on superpowers and how we all might have them. If you decide to learn some of these things, let me know how it's going in the comments, because I really want to know what you guys can master, or at least control. So like and favorite if you enjoyed or learned something. Subscribe if you want more of this, and I shall see you guys later. Goodbye.